Asshole, this is the one that flew over my house earlier. They just take the law in their own hands. They think they can harass you. The bottom line is you get them on the RICO charges. They say they won't have any charges against him, but the point is if it's a repeated pattern over and over and over again, then you can get them. He's flying over a much higher elevation now than he was an hour ago. It's April 9th, it's a Tuesday, it's around 6:30 p.m., 6:45. Coming too close to the house. They're going away from me now. They're heading directly towards me. As soon as they see me filming them, they move away. Here they are going right over towards the mountains, like a couple of clowns. Fuck you. They've changed their course, their direction. Oh, now we're going to fly over the mountains all of a sudden, and we're going to raise our elevation. You assholes. How's your crime wave working out for you? Here we go, three assholes. Directly over my home. We got three enormous gunships. All are flying over my home. Flying directly over the house. These Marines are assholes. They're supposed to fly over the mountains, and instead they come directly over our homes, terrorizing our neighborhoods. Every week we have to put up with this bullshit. That's the sheriff's department coming over my home. We're being harassed again by these assholes. This is the Joint Task Force. Coming right over my home. Right over my house. Fuck you, assholes. Gee, here's one is what he's supposed to be doing. Flying over my neighbor's house. Still doing what's called a low altitude aerial flyover. Coming right at my home. You're coming right into our neighborhood. They're doing weird operating techniques, weird navigation. Check it out, weird behavior. Now they're coming back. people need their heads examined. They're misappropriating U.S. taxpayer dollars. We're getting aerobatic and acrobatic stunts out of 50-ton helicopters. As I said, they need their heads. What's this? Flying away from my home? Why aren't you flying it over, you assholes?
When you have a lot of people in one space and a lot of media coverage, this is a recipe for a terrorist attack should they want to take advantage of it, because it not only you can inflict damage on a lot of people, but with the eyes of the world watching, you can really have that psychological impact as well.
Let me ask you to follow up on that, because with the eyes of the world watching, the officials in Boston have made a repeated attempt to get people to say, to give up their pictures, their videos, their cell phone photos. How, is that what they have to rely on now to break this case? Is that why they're making that public appeal?
I think they're not relying on any one investigative technique, but they're exploring all options. They're going to be using photographs, they're going to be using eyewitness statements, informants, technical information, maybe cell phone, what was going on in the cell phone towers before and after the bombing. So, you know, it's not just the pictures, that's a piece of it, but you have to look at every avenue that could give you potential information to go out and pursue further leads.
So once again, we're no longer dependent on claims of responsibility by shadowy figures.
That's right. I think the fact that you don't have claims, you don't have a signature to the nature of the strike itself, makes it altogether more difficult to determine responsibility to attribute the attack. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in terms of a terrorist can be a terrorist of any ideological strike. Could be a lone wolf actor, it could be a network set of actors, and I think that's unfortunately the world we live in.
Is it fair to say that?
As you can see, this is the work of the National Association of Broadcasters, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, the United States Marine Corps. What they're doing is they're doing obstruction of justice on the citizens of the United States. They're basically blocking any attempt by the citizens to get to the bottom line behind this, because more than likely they're implicated through all this through the Tea Party of the Republican Party that's going out and doing these hits, these murders. This makes them accessories to the crime, and of course they're going to do everything they can to prevent the public and the FBI and others from getting to the bottom of this, and this is more of their crimes. What you're witnessing right now is a total media blackout on behalf of the National Association of Broadcasters, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and the United States Marine Corps at 29 Palms. They're blocking the signals and news and other information in an attempt to thwart from the information getting out to the public. By doing this, they can instill terror and fear through terrorism, intimidation, and terrify the residents of our communities throughout the United States. And you're watching and witnessing it firsthand. And yes, we are being eavesdropped right now, and all this information that the Sheriff's Department of San Bernardino County has planted wireless devices in my home illegally, and they're using this information to pursue financial gain, personal financial gain, and personal political gain at the expense of their citizens of this community. And you're witnessing it firsthand. That's why we're recording this right now.
That's correct. When they arrived, there were virtually complete amputations. It was in the emergency department and subsequently in the operating room. There was so much damage that these could not be reattached, if you like. bleeding what the explosion has already done. The other injuries did have this network from the explosive ice, and these caused a lot of damage to the musculature, and particularly in one patient, to the blood vessels supplying the lower extremity. We did have a muscular surgeon repair the blood vessels, so we're hoping that we will be able to salvage that limb. It's still a little bit of early days though.
So what happens to someone that's together, trying to piece together?
Absolutely. Any material that is going to help in this event.
This type of static, it only occurs during the news hour. It comes on around 4:30 in the evening when the local news starts. And by 5 or 6 p.m., you're watching it in a full-blown disarray, because the purpose of these perpetrators that are involved with the National Association of Broadcasters is to block the television signal from you getting the information. They basically are the very same people who are trying to overthrow the United States government, and they are the very same people that are illegally involved with the governments of North Korea, the governments of Iran, China, Pakistan, and Russia. They're passing on illegal information, which are guilty of the Espionage Act, and they're spying, and they're doing it for money, and this is the Republican Party that's behind all this. And these are the Republican scum that we have to get out of government, because they're destroying our country. And now you're watching it recorded firsthand.
A lot of disaster drills. We typically see horrific injuries, but it's usually one patient at a time. And yesterday, 12 patients.
Okay, well, we've seen enough. The point is so you could see an example of what is being done on a daily basis. The idea is obstruction of justice and to prevent the truth from getting out. So the person you need to really apprehend out of all this would be Gordon Smith. He's responsible for all of it.
Once again, flying over in our community. Instead of sticking to the mountain range, they're here to harass our community in Joshua Tree again. You have to stop this harassment. United States Marine Corps helicopter flying through the valley at 10:30 at night. Here's a couple of helicopters from the United States Marine Corps flying where they're supposed to be over the mountain range. The problem is that they're so unpredictable, you'll never know what they do. They're doing aerobatic flights one day, and then the next day they're flying over your bedroom several times a day for days or weeks or months at a time. It is because of this unpredictability of this agency and the sporadic behavior of malevolency versus standard operating procedures, is that the fact that they're so unpredictable means that they're going to need more oversight, citizen oversight and such. They think I'm wasting my time videotaping these, but this is all going to be used as evidence. So at the moment they're behaving themselves. The moment you take your eyes off of these clowns, they're up to no good. In behavior today, which is good, by no means is no merit for them to walk away from this unscathed. They're going to have liability. I promise you. In any case, this is where they're going. They're flying over to 29 Palms, which is out over that way. That's where they're going. Here's an asshole coming right at my home. See that? Right over my house. You're a fucking dick. Your funding will be cut. Straight to the 29 Palms Marine Corps base.